Hello, boys. Welcome back to the English literature class. Boys, in the previous video, I had explained you the chapter The Railway Journey, not the full chapter, only the first part, that is page number 98. I had already explained this page. I'll just give you a gist of this page only. Like it was, there were two boys, Sunil and Vikram, and they were going to spend their holidays with their friend Anil, who stays in Chennai. So the boys, they were going all alone, and it was their first experience to travel by the train. They were going by train, and their dog Moti, Vikram's dog Moti, he was also going with the boys to Chennai by train. Okay, now since they were going all alone without their family members, so Sunil's father and Vikram's sister, they gave a few advice to the boys not to jump, not to make noise, not to be naughty in the train, and not to put their hand outside the window, and keep their belongings properly, especially when they are carrying the money. So Vikram's sister said that please keep your Sunil's sister. This is even Sunil's young sister. Okay, so Sunil's sister said that you have to keep your money properly, don't lose your money, and be very careful. Okay, so this was the gist of page number 98. And while they were traveling, in their compartment only, there were few passengers also, like a fat man and a fat woman. They were also traveling in the same train. Okay, they were also traveling in the same compartment. They were by the same train they were going. Okay, so now we come to the next page, that is page number 99. So all of you just take your literature book and open page number 99. Okay, now we'll start. Soon the train was rushing through the night. Boys, while I'm reading, you just keep your finger on the line which I am reading, and afterwards, when I finish up with the explanation part, then you can read it by yourself also. But by the time when I'm reading, you just keep your finger on the line which I am reading, okay? So that it is easy for you to know the pronunciation of the new words. Fine? Okay, let's start. Soon the train was rushing through the night. The boys ate their food by the open window and enjoyed the cool wind blowing into the compartment. Now what happened? After laying their beds and all, settling down, the boys saw that now the train has taken up the speed. Now the train is rushing. Okay, and it was a night journey, so the train was in full speed. And then the boys, they took out their food and they ate their food and enjoy watching outside the window also. And since the window was open, so cool breeze was also blowing, and it was very pleasant in the compartment. They watched the lights of the cars in the distance. Now since it was dark, it was night, so from the window they could see that a few cars are also running nearby on the road. Okay, sometimes the train slowed down as it rumbled over a long bridge. Now rumbled means to take a deep rolling sound, to make a deep rolling sound. Okay, now you all must have also experienced that if you are traveling by train, so when the train crosses a bridge, when the train is running over the bridge, so it slows down. Okay, so the noise that it makes, that is called rumbled. Okay, it was rumbling. Now sometimes it passed through a small town. Now this was the experience which the boys were having. Sometimes the train was going over a long bridge and sometimes it is crossing a small town. Now see what happens next. At 11 o'clock, the boys were feeling quite sleepy. Now, since it was night and they had their food also, so they started feeling sleepy. The fat man and his wife were fast asleep already. Now, since it was night, so the fat man and the woman, they were already asleep. The brakes screeched and the train came to a stop at a small station. Now, the train, it screeched, it slowed down and then it stopped at a small station. Vikram settled his head in the pillow. Now Vikram was going to sleep, so he settled himself on the pillow. He settled his head in the pillow and pushed the sheet away from him. And he was using a bed sheet also to cover himself, so he pushed that sheet also. Then he heard Moti growl and he opened his eyes. Now all of a sudden he heard that Moti is barking, okay, and he opened his eyes. There was a hand right in front of Vikram's face. Oh my! Now see what he saw? He saw that there is a hand in front of Vikram's face. The hand went straight to his pocket, and then that hand, it went straight into Vikram's pocket and came out with his purse, and that hand, he took out Vikram's purse. Moti barked loudly and jumped towards the window. Now see, since the hand was coming from the window, so Moti was barking. Moti was putting his face towards the window and he was barking very loudly and jumped towards the window. Vikram leaped up shouting, "Thief, stop, thief." Now Vikram also, all of a sudden, he jumped from his bunk, jumped from his seat, and he also started shouting, "Stop, thief, catch him." Sunil sat up. Now Sunil was also like almost he was sleeping only. So Sunil, when he heard Vikram shouting, he also stood up. The fat man snored. His wife grunted and turned over. Now the fat man, he was in deep sleep, okay, so he was snoring also, and his wife grunted and turned over. Now the wife also, she was also in deep sleep, she was also sleeping, so she also grunted, what happened, why these boys are making so much of noise, and then she turned and she went off to sleep again. She never bothered that what happened. Now Vikram and Moti ran to the door. Now Vikram and Moti, they got up and they ran towards the door to catch the thief. Vikram opened the door and Moti ran off after the man. Now Vikram quickly, he opened the door of the train, the compartment, and Moti, he jumped from the train and he ran after that man. Vikram saw the man climb over some railings at the end of the platform. Now what Vikram saw? Vikram saw that the man, he was running very fast and he climbed the railings of the that platform, and he went straight towards the end of the platform. Now Vikram was running after the man. Now Vikram, what happened? He ran after that man when he heard the whistle. Now he was running after the man and suddenly he heard that the train is whistling. He turned round. Now he turned, he looked at the back. The train was leaving the station without him. Oh, now see what happened. Now Vikram was quite worried, no, because a thief, he took his purse out. So Vikram wanted to catch the thief. Vikram wanted to catch the man. But what happened in that hurry-burry, he was running after the man and he heard a whistling sound and the train, it whistled, and then he saw that the train is leaving the station without him. The train picked up speed and disappeared into the darkness. Oh, now see what happened, boys. Now the train, it suddenly picked up the speed and disappeared in the darkness. Now Vikram could not see that his train is at the platform, because it took up the speed, picked up the speed, and it vanished into the darkness, disappeared. Okay, the station master and some other men came running. Now, while Vikram was running after the man and he was shouting, "Thief, thief, catch him," and Moti was also barking and running after that man, so the station master and some other men, some other passengers, they also came running to see what is the matter. What happened? Asked the station master. Now the station master asked Vikram, "What happened, my boy?" Vikram quickly explained. Just then they heard a cry. Now Vikram, he quickly explained the whole matter. Just then they heard a cry from the railway yard. Now, while he was explaining, he heard a loud cry from the railway yard. They all jumped over the railings into the yard. Now, Vikram, the station master, and the other men who were they were listening to Vikram's story, so they all jumped into the yard. The cries from the darkness grew louder. Now, as they were reaching the yard, the cry which was coming from the yard, it was growing louder and louder, because they were nearing to the person who was shouting and who was making a noise, okay, who was crying. Now boys, this is the explanation of the second part, that is page number 99. Now the rest of the chapter I will be explaining in the next video. Now what is your homework? You have to read page number 98 and page number 99 as well. Okay, both the pages you have to read, and then you have to mark the new words. Whatever words you are feeling like it is little difficult for you to understand, so you mark those words with the pencil in your book, and you all must be having a dictionary, isn't it? Yes. So you may take the help of your parents or your elder brothers and sisters also. So mark the new words. Few words are given in your book also, like rumbling, rushing, rumble. All these words are given in your book, so you can read the meaning, you can see the meaning from there, and whatever words you find difficult for yourself, you may take the help of the dictionary, try to find out the meaning. And boys, just to improve your English, a little suggestion: try to read the newspaper as much as possible. I know that it will be little difficult for you in the early stages, but later on you will enjoy it, okay? So try to read the newspaper, English newspaper especially, just to improve your vocabulary. And whatever literature lessons are given in your book, you read those lessons. If you are not reading the newspaper, then at least make use of this time. So read the lessons, read English comic books, read your lessons which are given in your literature book. Try to find out the meanings of all those words which you don't know, which are new to you. You may see the dictionary, find out the meanings, and try to make little small sentences of your own, and try to use those words in your daily conversation. Okay? And always speak in English with your parents and with your brothers and sisters also. Okay? This will help you improve your vocabulary, and this will help you to get a command over English. Okay? So try to do this. Little effort you should put in, other than your regular learning, your regular completing the task and all. So give little time for yourself. Okay, this is a golden period, like this is a golden time, the best opportunity for you to be little creative also. Okay, so I know you all are very talented. God has given some of the other talents to all of us. Okay, we just need to know our capabilities. Okay, just pray to God to help you and to guide you and to always bless you. Okay, so boys, I hope you are going to obey your teacher. So please read these 2 pages at least, page number 98 and page number 99 as well. Try to find out the difficult words, new words, try to find out their meanings and make little small sentences, short sentences of your own. You may write these sentences in your revision register or your rough register. Okay, when I will be taking your Zoom meeting, I may ask you also to show me the register what all work you have done. Fine boys, so just obey the teachers. Don't waste your time in playing. Complete all your work in time. One more task for you boys. In your literature copy, just write down the heading of this new chapter, the railway journey. Okay, and there are 2 pictures given. One picture is on page number 98, the other one is on page number 99, and I hope there is one more picture on page number 100 also. Okay, yes, this picture. So among these pictures you may draw one picture in your literature copy. Whichever picture you feel like you may draw it or you are able to draw it, so please draw only one picture, either from page 98, 99 or page number 100, and try to color it beautifully as it is done in the book also. Fine boys, so just do this much work today. Write the name of the chapter in your literature copy, the railway journey, and you may draw any of the one picture which are given in your lesson, page number 98 or 99 or 100, 100. Take care, God bless you, and wait for the next session of English literature class. God bless you.